Windblade!
To here? Aw, if that wind current was stronger, we'd be able to... Huh? Why? Or... Oh, Paimon get... Alright, let's follow your plan. Oh, hang on a moment. Looks like we've gotten close to the Guizhong Ballista. Why don't we shoot you up to the Jade Chamber using the ballista? Oh, right. Oh, that's right. Now that you mention it, we could use the Guizhong Ballista.
I'll keep this close. Halt! Who trespasses on these hallowed grounds?
Exactly. What are you talking about? We're invited guests. What makes you think you could... No. Wait. Maybe this was... She pretended to invite us to the Jade Chamber, but set up a... Now Paimon's mad!
What? We're just on guard duty. What do you mean, shame?
What nonsense! Seize these suspicious intruders at...
Well, here they come.
Stand with me! Lightning, terrified! Cue the spotlight! Over here!
Tactical! Two arms! Attack!
Our bond is strong! Stop right there! No, my sword!
Take the target alive! Who goes there?
Out of my way! Stand with me! Be amazed! Surprise! Step on up! Rain cutter!
Bested! Disappear!
Stop! What's all this about?
Lady Coaching, these two strange people suddenly appeared. They see...
Who are you calling strange?
You want to go to the Jade Chamber?
We're invited guests, here to look for the Lilith.
Well, as it happens, I am one of...
Oh,
I'm Kuching, the Yuhung of the... I know of you, traveler. You're Ning...
Wow. Paimon didn't think we'd meet some super rich
The Guizhong Ballista in Tianheng Pass has long been in disrepair. And yet, these Millilith are just here to guard the scene.
So this was all a
Anyway, for a mortal to be able...
that was... Huh? Oh, right. So...
Just call me Kuching. I'd say that Ningguang's purpose is to request that the savior of Mondstadt take a more neutral stand.
We're not taking sides. We spoke with the Adepta.
When you say protect, you're referring to the...
Huh?
You are mortals and thus under their protection. Naturally, they would also regard Ningguang's... I'll say it like it is.
Well, you've gotta... Still, this is the first time Paimon's seen a
Should I respect the shallow sense of time and condescension to more... Forget it. I shouldn't speak of them this way. Either way, I will admit that the actions of the... Rex Lapis's death is indeed an extraordinary circumstance. But how surprisingly civilized of them. Well, for Ningguang, she would talk... The time of the Adepti has long passed. If even the... I'll stop here. Han, you should both be off to the Jade Chamber. Don't be late now. The cream of Liyue's mercantile crop all see ascending to the Jade Chamber is...
Favor? But... Wait, that's right.
Alright. You can decide on your greeting gift yourselves. Let me tell you how to get to the Jade Chamber first. You didn't actually have to come to Mount Tianheng. Go back... Well then. May we meet again, traveler.
Well, that Yuhung may not respect the gods. So, what should... Oh, right! Paimon has a feeling that it would be perfect. Why don't we go with that for a gift? Nope! But Paimon's sure that... Let's go gather ingredients. Time waits for... Look at that slime! It looks crystal clear! And very delicious! That's the one!
I'll settle this. Our bond is strong. Over here.
Did you hear that? It seemed like it came from those ruins over there. Uh-oh. It looks like the treasure hoarders have locked someone inside.
Stefana! Stand with me!
With the wind! Windblade!
Let me weave you a verse. Our bond is strong.
Finally done. Thank you for your help, kind travelers. If you hadn't come...
Aw, it was nothing. No need to...
I understand. Don't say that. I'm Meng Dan, a supplier for Ming-Chi. I never expected that those treasure hoarders would have their eyes on the same ruins that I... Is there anything that you lack?
Wait a moment. Actually,
Oh? And what...
do you have a box that can store presents?
Of course we do. How can one sell antiques without gift boxes? At Ming-Chi... Now just give me a moment, and I'll let the boss know.
Great! Paimon sugar frosted...
Uncle Meng already told me about it. Many of the best goods in our store were found by Uncle Meng. Here, this container is itself an antique.
Yep. Hang on a moment. Could we borrow one other thing?
Sure, please help yourselves.
Traveler, this clay pot looks really awesome. If we use an antique as our mixing bowl, we should... It's done! The one and only sugar frosted...
Oh, yes. You might want to use these two freshly...
Woohoo! Great! Now that we've put all that we've got into the... According to coaching, excuse me, do you sell...
Yes. How?
It's not convenient to speak...
Ah, well said. Please, use this to
Yep.
And yet the code they used was not the one for guests.
I've been waiting for you, returnee.
It's Ningguang. Since this is our first meeting...
Oh, for me. You have my thanks. It seems that I have made things difficult for you, considering that
Oh no, it's nothing.
I'm glad you like it too. This palace floats in the skies, higher than the peak of any mountain. I have been gathering the funds necessary to build it from the time I began learning the merchant's craft. At first, it was but the size of one room. Now, it is large enough to blot out the moon in the skies above Liyue. One day, I believe it will not many from outside Liyue earn the right to ascend to the Jade Chamber. As such, I have been putting eyes and ears.
What?
And I finally got wind of your movements when you were on the way to Wangshu Inn.
Wait, was Ver...
Everyone at Wangshu Inn is one of ours. At the Guizhang...
You weren't peeking on us.
I fear that peeking. Our eyes and ears are more than sufficient. Well, I wouldn't expect you to trust us, considering that you have had far more interactions with the Adepti. I believe that you've heard of the Archon War. Many gods used to walk this earth, and many long wars were fought between them. In the end, only 7 victors remained standing in Teyvat. You can see Goyun Stone Forest from here, I trust. It is no natural rock formation. Beneath the spears lie those cast down by Rex Lapis in those. Not only is it true that gods may die, but so too has the membership of the 7 changed over the last 2 millennia. Another Lord of Geo will arise sooner or later. Yet, how are we to forget? Even in a new era, the That day at Yujing Terrace, it was also very sudden. But our enemy has long lain hidden within the harbor. Hiding the Exuvia was a necessary maneuver to take the initiative back.
Who's this enemy you're talking about?
What do you think, Traveler?
Huh? What are you two talking?
Well answered.
Huh?
The scenery out here is fine indeed, but the way...
Wowee! What a huge hall! Paimon's never seen such a fancy place before.
Be at ease, you two. Make yourselves at home if you...
Can we really?
I have invited you two here as friends.
Ooh, isn't...
Why, you've kept your ear to the ground, I see.
That's because even the storytellers are talking about it. Everyone's after it.
That's because that wall records Leo's secrets. But the secrets of the mercantile world are of no... If possible, I'd like to have your... But if you were to choose the more trust... You'd pick Kuching? I had a feeling. I originally thought her a bit too hard-headed, with someone of her character, but after she said those words, the time of the Adepti has long passed. Well, I must say that I won't deny that Rex Lapis's passing seems advantageous. Indeed. It seems that you understood what I meant to say from the very beginning. I called for the gag order and for the Exuvia to be hidden to temporarily stabilize the situation. With Rex Lapis's death, the Fatui have busied themselves with many clandestine actions beyond. Allowing the rite of parting to take place was also meant to buy some time.
It's exactly as Zhongli said. Wait, that's right. Speaking of ends...
Of course.
Paimon's heard that anyone who sends a greeting gift gets a little...
Well, we have made quite a bit of trouble for you recently.
Yay! Paimon was just waiting for you to say that. One of the sheets on that... Don't look at Paimon like that. One of the... Just imagine how much... Let's grab one! The biggest one!
So, you don't have to... Afterwards, why not sit down for a while in the... Come now.
research. The biggest sheet is right up there in the... La 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 la. Huh? There's a place marked with a circle on here. Sigil of permission, something... Aw, that doesn't sound like treasure. This piece of paper shows that a Chising... Oh, Ningguang did say that the Fatui have been up to all kinds but research on the Sigil of Permission? Speaking of which, there's also some connection between you and the Sigil of Permission. Seems there's still more for us to... Oh, well, should we not go then? Oh, so you're saying that it's precisely because we can't completely... That's way out of pie... Anyway, we'll see if you're on. Before we look for Zhongli at Dihua Marsh, let's go to... Location written down on this piece of paper. And they look really mad at us too.
Freshness preserved. Chill to the bone.
Stand with me! Rain outlines your fate. Let the magic begin! Over here!
Frozen
I'll settle this. Dissipate.
Windblade!
cooked food. Disgusting.
Have a load of this! Let's move. Detoxifying heat. Roasted fry. This was well
Chip on
done.
up. What do you mean? Surprise!
You need to hurry up! Roast and fry!
Get with me!
This was well done!
Windblade!
No, my sword!
Roast and fry!
Witness the power!
With the wind!
Fuse clogged! Love.
There are so many talismans here. Paimon's seen this pattern. Oh, Paimon knows. But how did I... Oh, that's right. Cloud retained talismans like that were once used in... Maybe the Fatui are copying the Sigil of Permission. Being able to channel divine power in battle? And the plot thickens. Alright, the last stop on our rite of parting preparation. Let's go! Paimon...
Step on up!
Right on time. Did you enjoy your visit to the J?
It was so big.
Indeed. Then you met with Ningguang, I trust?
She's super rich, and so... Yeah, his take on Ningguang is quite different from Paimon.
Oh. So you also met with Kut?
She said the time of the Adepti has long passed.
Indeed, contrary to the ever-bold Kuching. Ningguang, although she's friendly, there's no way of clearly discerning her. Yes, she has only relied on herself to rise to her. It's said that she's the one behind the constant expansion of the Jade Chamber.
The Jade Chamber is only second. What's the...
Why, Mora, of course.
All Ningguang talked about was the Fatui this and the Fatui that. She said that after...
That is how the Fatui have always... No matter what they may be planning, you must be...
So, is there anything we need to get for the rite of...
Yes, as a matter of fact, there is.
Glaze lilies? But why did we come all the way out here? Doesn't... Oh, right! Paimon remembers that Madame Ping is...
No. Those lilies have all been gardened by... Dihua Marsh used to be full of glaze lilies. It is a... Before the Archon War, Dihua Marsh was all dry land and fertile. Of course, there are some kinds of flowers that have been preserved. Wild glaze lilies have the strongest fragrance. If we want to but I'll need your assistance in gathering these flowers. No, I need you to sing to them. Sing.
So how good is your singing? Really? Why does...
We'll only know once he starts singing.
It's time to sing. Whenever you're ready.
Da 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 da.
What happened? These flowers are jumping. They look really angry. Is it because you sang a song from Mondstadt that they don't understand Carolina?
Lightning, terrified! Dissipate!
blade!
Be amazed! Over here!
Wind blade! With the wind!
Cue the spotlight! I'll settle this. Our bond is strong. Step on up. Surprise! Rain cutter. Those weren't glaze lilies.
This little monster is known as a... Strip. The glaze lilies used as a disguise were buried with the whopper flower.
Well, that's nice and all.
Unfortunately,
That's so...
Excuse me. Are you searching for glaze lilies?
Oh, hey! It's... What's her face?
Hello, traveler. I'm surprised you... Ah! That reminds me.
Well, it sure would have been better if you told us how to...
Didn't I tell you the way? Surely I did.
Nope. We found the way on our own.
Oh, I see. Uh-oh. I guess I really...
Something's... She's acting different from the first time we met.
Oh, well, I met you at that time as an emissary.
You came all the way out here to see the flowers?
Yujing Terrace is where Rex Lapis parted from. Whenever my duties take me near Yujing Terrace,
Oh, sorry.
No, it's quite all right. When the Archon War came to its end Yes. Now that the spirit of Rex Lapis has the other 5, including Inazuma's Raiden Shogun, of the current 7 Archons, the youngest is Sumeru's god of Dendro. This means that Liyue had been under Rex Lapis's rule from the moment it was first...
so what do you think of this?
Huh? This... As a mortal, I've never dared to imagine but as an Adeptus, I think I...
Huh? Did you just say...
Yes, I am a mix of human and Chilean. After the war ended, I signed a contract... Well, let's save that I also know where wild glaze lilies can be found.
We dare not.
Oh, so did you sing a song before?
Indeed, I did. I know this tradition well.
Wow, so you really know your stuff, too.
No, it is you who I should be thanking. If not for this chance meeting, if you would excuse me, I should return.
And that just about does it. Our given the ease of picking glaze.
Yeah, Paimon can already imagine him starting a bit...
I've had enough Beginning a new undertaking is always difficult at first, and requires no so you must be careful to take the time to step back and re-examine.
Wow. See? Jolly... Alright, I think it's about time we head back... What happened? The city gate is swarming with milk.
You're the consultant to Wangsheng funeral. The Millilith are watching our every move now. These are
Desperate times?
the Adepti of Joyun Karst are finally on the move.
Do they intend to exercise?
Most likely. I've heard that some members of the Qixing have already gone to meet them. Well, however, both sides were quite obstinate and hidden.
It seems inevitable, given the...
The Adepti do not acknowledge the Qixing. They only...
Surely the Liu at Qixing are not the...
Their boneheadedness is known throughout the lands. Yet...
And what now? How is...
That's all Ningguang's do. She proclaimed that in these tumultuous times, the Millilith must reign. Only now do they want to start keeping tabs on us? Anyway, Mr. Zhongli, you're one of Child's close associates.
It looks like things are about to boil over in Liyue Harbor.
Do you intend to use your neutral identity as an intermediary between... Neither path is an easy one.
Oh, by the way, Mr. Zhongli, we've heard that the Wangsheng funeral parlor has also been caught up in all of this.
Things are taking a turn for the worse. I'm afraid I must leave now to handle things back at Wangsheng funeral parlor. Consider your next course of action carefully, traveler. If you're
Having connections with the... So what does Zhongli mean by... Oh, Paimon gets it. He must be waiting for the moment when no one is... But where could we find him? Where would he go at a time like this? Wow! This is the Golden House? It looked impressive enough from the outside, but who would have guessed that it was... This is where all of Teyvat's mora is minted, right? In that... Oh, so it's a trap! Tricky, but even if we can't take any, or better yet, take a nap on top of a mountain of... Oh, right! It's quiet. Too quiet. Huh? Look! What happened here? Uh-oh. Paimon smells trouble. Quick! We have to go make sure that the...
You've already fulfilled your task as guides, so why do you still...
Huh? Who's there?
If you were Fatui, I imagine that you would be entitled to a generous reward from the Tsaritsa herself. But now, you're nothing but dross, and you're in my way. Where should I start? Well, I've never been one to beat around the bush, you know. If it weren't for that lovely little rite of parting ceremony you put together. Stopping the more immense, hiding away the
So you've been planning to take the Gnosis from inside the exuvial?
As one of the 11 Fatui Harbingers, it's my duty. She will get that which she desires. I'm not asking for your blessing. The time for discussion and diplomacy is already. Either way, we now come to my favorite part. A simple pleasure, and one that I am oh so delighted to be sharing: the battle.
Battle? So you're the type that goes looking for...
You could say that. When Signora offended the deities outside the cathedral in Mons, instead of confronting you directly, she chose to rely on the snow and ice to... When she faces a worthy opponent, she will prioritize her mission, weigh the out... But as for me, the greatest pleasure of being a Harbinger lies in...
We won't let what happened in Mondstadt ever happen again!
Oh, so you intend to fight me? Besides, you could never... Fighting talk, I love it! This chance is hard to come by, so show me all you've got. So very few ever get the chance to square off with the Fatui Harbinger. So come now, amuse me, and don't you dare disappoint. How unbecoming.
Stop right there!
Run all you like. You're wide open. Wind clear shot.
Over here!
Cowering already?
Cue the spotlight!
Disappear! Try this.
Our bond is strong!
How unbecoming.
Stefana!
Clear shot.
Over here!
You've made some progress. Not bad. You've got a trick or two. Good. No wonder Signora was so wary of you. Well, that just means I can go all out. Brace yourself. This is about to get tough. Now, show me what you can do against the might of a Harbinger. Something else catch your eye? My turn.
Surprise! Let the magic begin!
I'll crush you! With the wind!
Didn't quite touch it.
All you
Over
do is
here.
run.
Lightning terrified! Dissipate! Stefana!
Break!
Surprise!
Windblade! This! You've got some skills. Got you.
Cue the spotlight! Over here! Chip on up!
Something else catch your eye? All you do is run. Not bad. Your swordsmanship is quite impressive. But that's about as far as you'll get. Didn't think you had that card hidden up your sleeve.
You were just playing us to get close to the Exuvia!
Oh, quiet down. Stop acting like some wide-eyed recruit. You've seen this world. You of all people should know. This should have been expected! Well then, I'll be taking more Axis Gnosis now! I see. Well, this is most unexpected. You beat me to it, didn't you?
This is going to cost you! You got to the Gnosis ahead of me, didn't you? Did you simply move faster? Or did you leak the information regarding the Golden House to me on purpose? No matter. Hand the Gnosis over, now! Don't make me take it from you!
We didn't take it! Over here!
It disappeared!
Surprise!
Windblade!
Didn't quite touch it!
Body and mind. No, my sword! Time to act. Let me weave you a... Not good.
Out of my way!
Die here.
Step on up! Surprise! Over here! Let the magic begin! Let my guard down.
Die here.
With the wind! Wind blade!
What detail did I miss? This way!
Wind blade!
You're a cut above.
Look! Child's back to normal again!
Well then, it seems the burden of the foul legacy transformation. And now that I consider the matter more carefully, you never had any chance of beating me. You had no connection to the Gnosis, no matter where it had.
That's what we've been trying to tell you! We didn't—
Your show of ability today far surpasses that of Signora's initial assessment of you in Mondstadt. You already know the answer, don't you? But if that is a secret you wish to keep, I guess this battle has already left me satisfied. Anyone who strives as I do to grow stronger shall be called a friend.
Pretty sure that's not the normal way to make friends.
Unfortunately, I must bring this amiable conversation. Given that the Gnosis wasn't taken by anyone, then we must look once again to the beginning. In fact, it might be that the Exuv—
What? So you mean that—
Yes, it appears so. Interesting to say the least. It seems that the guardian deity of the capital of commerce is all— As such, we must now look to—
backup plan?
I had hoped it would never come to this, for the weak will be— The truth is, the world belongs to those who pursue strength. Unfortunately, we cannot be picky about our methods as Fatu.
So what are you planning to do?
I will awaken the god that lies dormant beneath Guyan—
A god?
Osile, overlord of the Vortex, who was defeated by Morax the G— If such an ancient god were to be unleashed upon Leo, do you think the cunning Rex Lapis would just stand aloof?
But the Archon War ended 2,000 years ago. How—
Simple. I've already prepared the means to awaken it.
Hey! Those are sigils of permission! Oh, Paimon remembers now. The Fatui have been researching them.
Indeed. The one that was given to you was just a— With the power of so many sigils of permission concentrated in one place, along with that which was bestowed upon using the powers of ancient gods in such a situation fails to but knowing that such an action will not only force the Geo-Archon to show its hand. Let's see. Will the nation that has lost its deity be swallowed up by an ancient malice once more? If you wish to drown together with the people of Liyue, you're free to stay and enjoy the show.
Huh? He's already gone. That guy is fast. What's going on? If we hadn't happened to see the Jade Chamber flying over just as we... Did we make it in time? Is the...
What are you doing here?
Huh? Hold on. It's the Adepti. What are you doing on the...
Faced with a calamity of such magnitude, we have agreed to put our differences aside.
Oh, Paimon gets it. So how do you plan to defend... Just seeing this Overlord of the Vortex...
It's not just you. We've got new Millilith recruits who can't even stand at attention without shaking, which is why we must stop that monster before it gets any
So the Archon War was fought 2,000 years ago. So will the power of the Chising, Millilith, and Adept...
We've already discussed this together, and our conclusion is...
What? But all of you are...
One certainly could.
Huh?
The Chising did once research the matter of the Gui, and as fate would have it, one who did craft. For what could you mortals ever learn of Adepti mechanisms?
I suppose this is one blessing from the Adepti. So be it. We shall use the upgraded Guizhong Ballista to fight off that god. We haven't a moment to spare. Our... Yep.
The three Adepti are manning the Guizhong Ballista. Do not let the Fatui disturb their work!
All able Millilith, with me!
Let's go help too!
We Adepti have not faced a god in several millennia. Let one see what you're made of then. What strength remains within you, one wishes to witness.
This should be fun. My work.
Let's move.
blade! With the wind!
You can't run!
Lightning terrified!
That is Osial's divine power. I am very familiar with it. Be careful not to get hit.
The Fatui! Their attacks are unrelenting!
How daring. Snezhnai's diplomats will answer for this afterward. Every last one.
Over here! Shipana! The ancient gods attacking again! There are so many Fatui too! We can't look!
Were you about to say we can't hold them, children?
Huh?
Don't lose heart. Here, take this.
This is gentle energy. That light from your body. It's like the time of giant cars. Wow, it's Madame King's shockwave. This granny's really strong.
This should be fun. My duty. At an end.
Surprise! Let the magic begin! I'll settle this.
Can't run! Miscalculated. My work.
With the blood of the Chilean, I guard you against evil! Cast your fear of injury by the wayside, and fight with all your might! I too did this during the Archon War!
So this is what Ganya's like in a fight!
My name means swiftness. Take my power and run as I do.
We're going too fast! Step on us!
Child, you are strong in body and spirit. Perhaps you can withstand 3 forms of adeptal energy at once.
This will hurt a little. Please bear with us.
Once you've adapted, try to use them in battle.
Surprise!
You're not my work. Finished.
The merrier. Let the magic begin! Just...
What is this?
Windblade! Disappear!
Exercise caution. I fear that the god's power has reached its peak.
In other words, if we hold here, there's nothing worse to come.
Miscalculated. Yes. This isn't good.
Stefana! Let the magic begin! Lightning terrified! Dissipate! Witness the power of her work. Rain outlines your fate. Look at me. Just... Over
Fight on, comrades! Once we finish this lot off, the Adepti will be able to deal with the god in peace.
The interlopers are no more. Now we may commit ourselves fully.
It's working! We just need to keep this up!
Be careful now.
The Guizhong Ballista is destroyed. Without its covering fire, retaliation shall be difficult.
But the Jade Chamber is our last line of defense. We can't give another inch, no matter what.
I have another idea.
What do you mean, Lady Ningguang?
I'll sacrifice the Jade Chamber.
What is the meaning of this?
I understand.
Traveler, lend me a hand. Farewell, old friend. Goodbye for now. Let us meet again in the future.
Is it final?
The ominous aura of that monster has indeed begun. The effects of the Sigil of Permission last but a short time. It will be some time before the Overlord of the Vortex...
We are indebted to you for your assistance. If the Adepti hadn't happened to be here...
Save your flattery. We didn't just happen to be here. Surely you...
Come now. There's no need for such harsh words, Cloud Retainer. I've heard that when Ningguang began learning to do business, she had already started... At first, it was only the size of a small room, but it is a testament to Ningguang's entire life, both as seeing the Jade Chamber destroyed in the defense of Liyue means much to her.
Well, I was really hoping you would say that such sacrifice could at least be... Thank you all for hearing me out. We know very well why the Adepti came here.
Oh?
3,700 years. According to our records, the even to this very day, Liyue and its lands have stood the test of time. But that does not mean that the Liyue of today is the same city. Do not merely cast your protective gaze upon the land.
Are you questioning our means of protecting...
I mean no offense. I simply hope that our Adepti forebear...
Forebears, you say?
This morning, Rex Lapis appeared to me in a dream.
What?
In the dream, I yearned to tell him that we Qixing, though mortal, I also thought to tell him how the past generations of Qixing had strove under his rule to but I dared not speak.
Oh, Ningguang.
Yet another perspective. What are you trying?
Right. That's something that happened in Mondstadt. It's a story about the animal Archon sought to quell the strife between the two.
Each of the 7 nations has its own scars.
Though your point is the very height of simplicity, as Adepti, we've become a laughingstock.
All right, all right. Didn't Ningguang suggest that we should focus on the city and each...
I apologize for appearing in full armor. I am afraid I cannot show the proper courtesies.
And who are you?
I am Feng Yan, a sergeant of the Millilith. I thought this battle would perhaps be my last. But thanks to the aid of the... Although I am a mere mortal soldier, I promise to hold the line and never betray...
Huh? Why does everyone look so down?
Weren't you frightened, dear?
I wasn't afraid. All the strong Millilith guards were there, and when danger is near, everyone always protects me. And the rest of the time, thanks for protecting Liyue Harbor. Please, come visit us!
Unfortunately, we wouldn't be able to participate.
Huh?
Because we are Adepti.
Oh, okay. Oh.
You see, this is what Liyue is like today. The country of contracts is grateful to the Adepti for their protection. Although their blood is weak, there is still the time of contracts between gods and Liyue has long since passed.
Seeing the port around us now, it is hard not to feel
Your line of inquiry is askew.
Seems like the Adepti have had a change of heart.
Let us return now.
eager to leave, conqueror of demons. Yes, one understands what the conqueror of demons means. One fears that by the time one finally grasps the new contracts of Liyue, fair enough.
Since we Adepti have consensus, then one shall persist no further. But how will we ensure that the Liyue Qixing will not simply explode?
All right, Mooncarver, you needn't worry. It seems to me that this...
Looks like the conflict between humans and Adepti. Oh, right! It's nice that we've got peace and all, but our child wanted to unleash the god, but we were able to handle the overlord of the Oh, and speaking of that, don't we still... Paimon doesn't get it. But isn't the strongest lead we have the Adepti-less rite of part? Thing that we're organizing? No idea where Zhongli's gone. Let's ask for him at Wangshen Funeral Parlor.
Is there anything I can do for you two? I'm afraid that Wangsheng funeral party...
We've come to see Zhongli. Could you please tell him...
Unfortunately, Zhongli isn't here at the moment.
Doesn't the Northland Bank belong to the... Last time we saw Zhongli was before we went to the Golden... Do you think he doesn't know about the attack on Liyue? We had better go and make sure that every...
You call this cooperation between Harbingers? Cooperation in...
Don't take it to heart, child. Besides, aren't you happy? Oh, it seems that some of your friends...
Hey, it's Zhongli and Child.
It's you two. I believe we've met once before. Ah, right. I imagine that it must have been...
Well, if it isn't you two. This is our first time seeing each other since Liua was nearly wiped...
Paimon knew that we should never have trusted...
Oh, now don't say that. Sure, I may have misled you, but Besides, I thought we were getting along quite well together, didn't you? Nothing personal. We just have different views, that's all. The real deceivers here are Senora and Zhongli. Curse them for leading me on. So actually, I think...
Stop wasting time, child. There'll be plenty of time to chat once I'm... You remember the agreement, Morax.
What in the world are you talking about?
The contract is fulfilled.
How sanctimonious.
What? So you're the Lord of Chio? No, wait! That's an exciting twist and all...
I do not give it for free. I give it as agreed upon in the
Yeah, you don't think you went a little bit too far with that whole fake death thing? Everyone was prepared...
Gathering all the forces that had been bubbling behind this...
Wait, what?
Perhaps it's best that As you know, I've dwelt upon this world for more than 6,000 years. Even boulders that can withstand whirlpools will erode with the passing of time. Until one drizzly day, as I was strolling along the harbor, I stood motionless among the crowds.
Oh, Zhongli...
But as I began to consider relinquishing my divine role, was Liua the city I had dwelt in for so long? So I feigned my own death, and gathered the cast of Child, the Adepti, and the... Indeed I was. The Gnosis which I... That's right. Which is why I continued to safeguard the Gnosis.
So you mean that if the chaos ever reached the point of no return...
Of course. And it would have been all too easy for him, too. Just as a child quickly matures after losing their parents.
In the end, the resolution to all that has transpired would... Take the Adepti, for instance. Owing to their years of seclusion, they were the least informed. Yet when faced with a crisis, credit is also due to Senora, the emissary dispatched by the Cryo-Archon to fulfill our This meant I could remain as Zhongli, even having the chance to fulfill. All of these things turned out as I had planned. There is only one thing. I had expected them to do no more than the Adepti. To come to the defense, they seized the opportunity to supplant Liua's divine protectors, and used the subsequent power.
Huh? That doesn't sound good at all.
On the contrary, I think it is excellent. I had always...
Hey, what about me? Doesn't anyone feel the least bit of remorse for deceiving me? You've
I think that thanks would be more appropriate. You certainly played no small part in all of this. If you hadn't created the pressure of a battle between mortals, Adepti, and a god, the lump...
Huh? Just whose side are you on, mocking me like that? Are you Be that as it may, you've come out of this as the hero of Liua. I, on the other hand, will be forever prescribed...
Well then, with the Gnosis in my possession, I have no use for such
Fine. I'll meet you there later.
Do as you wish.
Now then, is there anything else you wish to ask me?
Right! As Zhongli always told us, a good trade...
Realistically speaking.
Huh?
However, I am the god of contracts. For thousands of years, my agreement with the Cryo-Archon will be the last of my contracts. As for the bargaining chip that the Tsaritsa, you uncover that answer for yourself in your future journeys.
Today's the day of the rite of parting. Although the star of the show is fake, we've spent so much time trying to organize it, it would be a real shame not to go there now.
You know that god from...
Yes.
Say.
Now that you I mean, it all fits together. Still, what's so...
Ah, forget it.
Oh, come on. There's only one real possible for Tui. Shh. Look.
Hear ye all! Though a dragon soars ageless as the mountains, it too, gods and adepti live glorious lives. But both light and shadow, rumors and hearsay abound on the streets that Rex Lapis was murdered, having been thwarted in his trial. Rex Lapis's soul has recouped the nor are they to believe street-born rumors or indulge in baseless speculation.
Paimon needs a translation on what the So that's how there's... Something feels off. Why would they suddenly give up looking for the murderer? Could the Qixing already have known that Rex Lapis wasn't dead? Did Zhongli tell them in secret? Exactly, right? Ooh, seems like... Look, it's Ningguang and Keqing. Are they...
As said previously, Rex Lapis's soul returning to the heavens is the end of the contract.
3,700 years of contracts.
We, the people of Liyue, were indeed prosperous.
The long, unending dream of our archive.
Now that we have awoken from our dream, will you stand with us as we re-establish...
So concludes the words of Her Eminence. Does Her Eminence the Yuheng have anything?
Huh? Is she looking this way?
Traveler.
Yikes! She really is looking our way!
Is that the traveler who they say defeated the ancient god?
So young.
The Liyue Qixing always repay their debts. And as you have heard, name your price.
Whoa.
Well, could you help me put up some missing person posters?
If you were looking...
The cleanup of the...
Roping you in.
Look at this. Everyone in Liyue is and here you are looking all relaxed.
Why would I not feel more at ease? Right. If The two of you can spare the time.
Ha! That sounds like big talk, Zhongli. Paimon might have believed you if you were...
You're right. I do lack the Mora.
But why would Morax lack...
As the Rex Lapis Morax, I can easily create. When I was journeying with you, though I still had the Gnosis in hand.
Oh, no wonder! But since you weren't used to not being able to just make more Mora as and when you...
Well, we were only spending Fatui money. In the City of Commerce, we do not merely exchange money or goods. The Archon Morax could never experience life as the I will treasure the memories that I made as Jean. That is true. But there is...
Paimon thinks that we should make a move.
I fear that continuing your journey may be difficult. The Electro-Archon Ball.
Paimon thinks we've heard that one before.
That is the case. And since Raiden is also...
That said, though people at the wharf were saying that the Zhongli, since you're Rex Lapis, shouldn't you know something?
It's because of visions.
Visions?
When faced with circumstances beyond their control. But if a person shows true strength of will at a desperate and fateful... This is what visions are. Magic...
That's how people in Teyvat see it.
But starting from last year, the Raiden show...
Vision Hunt Decree?
Yes. It was an order to seize all visions within Inazuma...
They want to seize visions? But why?
I should think that in the Raiden Shogun's eyes, it is precisely
Whoa, that's hot.
The Animo Archon is the god of freedom, and the Geo Archon is the god of contracts. For her part, the fact that even I, the oldest of the seven, have now passed knowing her, she must have again quoted that adage she is most fond. 7 ideals for 7... All right then. Was there anything else you wish to know? Well then, I suppose...